Hey friends, today I'm bringing you along for a full day of shenanigans. Good food, the gym, a big haircut, and of course my latest weigh-in update. Let's dive in. Good morning friends, and welcome back to my channel. I always start my day with Helios' morning walk. I actually love to start my day this way. It wakes me up, first of all, so I am not the morning person. It gives me time to get strangled by my giant dog. Come on, dog, let's go. It gives me time to enjoy my audiobook for a little while. And most importantly, it gets me over 1,000 steps before breakfast. Kicking off the morning with movement puts me in a really good headspace. It's almost like it has a domino effect. One healthy decision that just kind of naturally leads into another one. What are we having for breakfast today, Brain? The same thing we have for breakfast every day, Pinky. Look, I'm not good at impressions, never said I was, but this has been my go-to breakfast for about 90% of my weight loss journey. It's packed with over 30 grams of protein, keeps me full for hours, and it still has enough carbs to fuel me through my workout. Having a few favorite meals you love to eat makes meal planning so much easier. It's one less thing to stress about when you're trying to eat healthy. It saves you money and it takes the pressure off trying to hunt down new recipes every single week. And it's time to knock out my latest Trainwell workout. Exercise looks very different now than it did at the start of my weight loss journey. These days I'm focused on building lean muscle to boost my metabolism and keep me strong as I move through the latter half of my 40s. With the help of my virtual trainer Chris, I've been getting stronger every week, and she keeps things fresh with new exercises so my ADHD brain doesn't get bored. My hair has been through a lot over the last 3.5-ish years. Weight loss causes hair loss, and that's just the cold hard truth. But after really focusing on taking care of it over the last couple years, it's finally starting to feel and look a little bit fuller. Unfortunately, it's still pretty damaged from the vivid color that I did a couple of years ago for my 100-pound weight loss photo shoot. And even though I've done a couple of chops over the last few years, I'm ready to do it again. Today's the day, and about 6 inches are coming off. Shout out to all my girlies who wash your hair before going to get it cut, because in my 40 years approximate of life going to salons, I think I can count on one hand the number of decent hair washes that I've had before a haircut. The last time I got my haircut, I went to a beauty school, and some of y'all had thoughts about that. I would have gone back because I actually really liked my haircut, but they didn't have any availability, so JCPenney it is. It's short. I was going for the haircut that I got early last year, and I showed her the pictures. The front went like under my chin, like under here, under. And it kind of sort of does, but it's a good inch or two shorter than I was expecting. I love the back. The back is super cute. It's got layers and it's lighter, and it just feels weird to have it off my shoulders, but it grows pretty fast. It's going to be fine. I'm just glad to not have it be dead and hanging. Just going to have to get used to the fact that it's so short in the front. It's so very short in the front. We're back home for lunch. I am working my way through the hair. Richard says he likes it, so we're okay. Lunch this week is one of my favorite summertime type recipes from skinnytaste.com. If you have never checked out Skinny Taste, they are a fantastic resource for low calorie recipes. She even has full-blown meal plans. Good free resource to have if you've never checked them out. This recipe in particular, it's their Zesty shrimp and avocado salad. It's basically like a ceviche, only the seafood is cooked. A couple summers ago, I went to a pool party and somebody brought some ceviche that had imitation crab in it. I've never been a huge fan of imitation crab, but for whatever reason, that ceviche was like, I haven't stopped thinking about it ever since. So I'm gonna take a page from that recipes book and I'm gonna add a little bit of imitation crab meat to this salad so that I can boost the protein without blowing my grocery budget for the week. Let's put it together really quick. I like to prep the whole salad in advance minus the avocado so it's easy to serve up during the week. To build the tostada, I use the Mission extra thin corn tortillas, just 5 or so minutes in the air fryer at 350, and you've got a crispy base that saves both calories and money compared to buying them pre-made. You could forego the tostada and just use some protein chips instead if you wanted even more protein. Sheet o' crab. Oops. Well, it'll be fine. Then I loaded up with crunchy cabbage, cucumber, creamy avocado, and a sprinkle of briny queso fresco. This is a quick and easy 25 grams of protein for about 350 calories, and honestly, it tastes like vacation on a tortilla. After lunch, it's time for some housework. Little things like laundry and cleaning really add up in my daily step count, and increasing your NEAT is one of the easiest ways to boost your metabolism throughout the day. I talk a lot about sustainability on my channel, and that's because ultimately the only diet that's gonna work is the one that you can stick to long term. For me, that means planning for something sweet every night. Sometimes it's as simple as a bag of Drizzlicious, but most weeks I love having a protein-packed dessert to look forward to. This week's treat checks all the boxes. Protein cookie dough my inner child will happily devour by the spoonful. And get this, once I add a glass of ice cold milk, the entire bowl is just over 350 calories with 43 grams of protein. 43! That is absolute insanity and exactly the kind of win that makes this lifestyle feel fun and doable long term. And of course, no day would be complete without some editing. It is a lot of work, but I absolutely love bringing you guys along for my journey. You are a massive inspiration to me every single day. Cookie dough is chilling in the fridge, but for now, I'm gonna get started on dinner. Yesterday, I threw together a high protein pizza dough. This pizza dough always tastes better when it has a day or 3 to sit in the fridge. In the past, I've used like the Greek yogurt self-rising dough. This one uses Vital wheat gluten. Sorry, my brain. His was like a single recipe, but it was very, very high in calories. So I cut it into 3, and I'm gonna use that dough to make a macro-friendly take on the California Pizza Kitchen barbecue chicken pizza. And the awesome thing about learning how to cook macro-friendly food is that with a few simple swaps, you can make anything, even pizza, fit into a calorie deficit. And not only does this pizza fit in my deficit, it still packs in around 50 grams of protein. I just pair it with a quick side salad for some extra nutrition, and I've got a balanced, satisfying dinner that feels like a treat. And speaking of swaps, if you're not subscribed, now is the perfect time, because next week I'll be sharing my favorite swaps that can turn almost any recipe into a protein-packed weight loss meal. After dinner, I usually hop on the treadmill to sneak in some extra steps. This is one of my favorite times to either listen to my audiobook or usually catch up on How I Met Your Mother. Plus, getting in a little movement after eating really helps with digestion, which is a bonus. I use my M50 walking pad for this, and I still have a discount code that's active if you're interested. I'll leave it linked down in the description below. I've tried several cookie dough recipes. I think all of them have been from Cheat Day Design. This is the first time I'm trying one from this person. It smells like peanut butter. Drinking a glass of protein milk with it. It's just like that HEB brand of the Fairlife milk. I don't normally like skim milk, but for some reason the ultra filtered, it's good. This is interesting. The texture is pretty much spot on. The flavor's not right. It doesn't really taste like peanut butter, but it doesn't really taste like cookie dough. I don't hate it. I think it's the yogurt, because there's like a tanginess. It's growing on me. I do really like the texture. This is like a half recipe, and I was a little worried when I saw how little it made. After having a few bites of it, it's quite rich, and I don't think I could eat more than that in one sitting anyway. My protein fluff, it is not. But if you're the kind of person that likes eating cookie dough, this could be a good one for you. I think I remember liking the cheat day design ones more, so I will also link those recipes down in the description for you as well. I'll see you guys a little later. Helios and I always squeeze in one last walk before the sun sets. Texas sunsets never disappoint, and there's something so satisfying about ending the day with that little Fitbit buzz telling me that I've hit my 7,500 step goal. After our last walk, if I still have a few calories left, and today I do, I usually end the night with a bag of Drizzlicious. My current favorite flavor is birthday cake. Honestly though, I love all the flavors. If you're lucky enough to live close to a Costco and you have a membership, they have the absolute best deal I've found. And they come in the pre-portioned 90 calorie bags, which is perfecto. I did a full deep dive into my 8-week results last week. So if you missed that video, check it out. But I know a lot of you like quick little updates on my weight loss journey, so I just figured I would give you one of those. Since the sushi slip up 2 weeks ago, I have lost 1.7 pounds, and I won't lie, sometimes the slow progress is a little discouraging, but this is what sustainable weight loss really looks like. I keep reminding myself that it's not about how fast I get to the end number, it's about building these habits that I'll actually keep so that I can maintain my weight loss over time. If you're on a wellness journey too, slow progress is still progress, and it absolutely counts. That is a wrap on my day. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I want to give a huge thank you to my Buy Me a Coffee members. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate your support so much more than I can even express. If you are someone who would like to support my content and you would like a little extra help with healthy meal ideas, I actually send my weekly meal plan along with recipes to my Buy Me a Coffee members every week. It's a great way to make meal planning a little easier and get some extra guidance. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And before you go, make sure you share a win from your week down in the comments, big or small. I love hearing from you guys about all the healthy changes that you're making. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.